to an order of merit or even win a stack of titles, what he has done this year is he's shown that he's explosive, he's hungry, he's vibrant, and boy, has he got a bucket load of talent.
Yeah, and he's playing in everything. He's literally getting as much experience in the shortest amount of time as possible, and he's such an exciting talent. He's got a lovely, it's easy on the eye, the throw, nothing complicated about the kid, just gets up there and lump starts into the treble 20, and lots of them.
Yeah, and for Menzies, Chris, arrives here the highest he's ever been ranked coming into a Worlds, but you can't forget that meltdown he had. And look, he had issues going on away from the stage, but there's going to be some mental residue in there, isn't there, for him?
Yeah, for sure, and he has that. He's too emotionally invested when he gets on stage. I spent weeks with him trying to just drum it into him. Just imagine you've got like a little catch on your brain and you just can flip your skull up, take your brain out and walk up there and think about nothing, just throw. Because he's very much like Michael Smith. Those kind of actions rely on just nothing but throwing the dart like you do in practice. I said, what you're doing, you're getting up there, you're worrying about what they're doing. If you miss a double, you'll hanker onto that for another 2 or 3 legs, which then have gone out the window. And in set play, you might be able to get away with it in leg play, not set play.
Yeah, I think he's too emotionally reactive.
Yes.
I think when you have emotions and you take them onto the stage, that's not being emotionally reactive, that's handling life, that's handling pressure situations, and over the last couple of years he's handled them a lot better than previous. However, when you're on the stage, if you're reacting to things up there, then that's not good. And unfortunately for Cameron, he's been too emotionally reactive to things up the steps as opposed to away from the stage.
Yeah, rather than sort of proactively thinking, right, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to do this, I'm going to think that. Because that you know, it is more complex than just standing there tossing tungsten.
Yeah. Peter Wright, 2-time champion of the world. He's one of the players that have been on the slide, but he's still shown, as he did here last year when he rocked up and beat Luke Humphries and beat him well. He's still got it. Not as regular as he used to have. Will he be worried about his game tonight? We've just seen his outfit for today, by the way. Gee.
Looks like he's going to glow in the dark.
Hey, looks like he's had too much ready break, doesn't he?
I don't know about proactive or reactive. He looked radioactive.
Yeah, too right. I think Peter's still got a lot of talent. There's no shame in saying that. I know he's at the twilight of his career, but in first-round matches in the past, he's been a bit fragile. So if he's a little bit fragile today, I'm with Mace. I think he loses a set, but I think he'll still be strong enough to get through to the next round.
Good stuff. Mason Murph will be back with you for Menzies against Manby and Wright against Nolan Van Leuven. It's Mark Wilson and Paul Nicholson taking you through all the action as Brendan Dolan about to take on the youngster Tavis Dudeney.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the greatest show on earth, the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. You are joining the people of the Alexandra Palace, London. It's now time for our first match. From Brighton, England, making his way to the stage for the first time, it's the dude, Tavis Dudeney.
Tavis Dudeney makes his way up onto that Alexandra Palace stage for the first time, his first year as a tour card holder, and he came through the tour card holder qualifier to make it here to the Palace. Tall, lean darts player, hungry for success, but he's got a battle-hardened warrior in Brendan Dolan standing in his way.
A 2-time World Championship quarterfinalist, a runner-up of the World Grand Prix. It's the history maker, Brendan Dolan.
Brendan Dolan hugging his family and friends as he makes his way onto the stage. Been here and done it many times. Two-time World Quarter Finalist, World Grand Prix runner-up, 9 PDC titles to his name. This guy can play, and he's a tough draw in round one.
Most definitely. We call him big stuff on the tour because he can produce big stuff. Two-time quarter finalist, and on both occasions when he's gone to the last 8, he hasn't even got close to the semi-finals. But it takes some effort to play in as many World Championships as he has. This is his 18th visit to the PDC World Championship. One of the best players from the island of Ireland, and he starts this game as a heavy favourite. Not because he's had a brilliant season, he's not in brilliant form, he's just in much better form than Tavis Dudeney.
And they met recently at a Players' Championship event, and Brendan Dolan won it 6 legs to 2, so there is a little bit of recent form between them. For Dudeney, must be well over 6 foot. He's a beanpole of a man, isn't he? He's reminded me a bit of Kirk Shepherd when I first saw him, if I'm honest. But
yeah, I see what you're saying there, the former finalist in 2008. I think Dudeney's taking this in, just egging the crowd on to stand up if they love the darts. Of course they do. There's nobody sitting down. And on talkSPORT 2 over the next few hours, we'll see 4 people go through to the last 64. If Dudeney goes through, it will be an upset. And you're right about how he looks. He looks more like a centre-back than a dart player.
Yeah, he does. Winner of this will take on Ryan Searle in round 2. So, not the easiest. 21 years old, Tavis Dudeney on debut here. Seasonal average 82.66. You feel he's going to need something more than that if he's going to turn over Dolan.
Yeah, even when Brendan's having a bad game, he can stick in an 87 to 91. And that's experience, and he's using new equipment over the last few months as Brendan. That might be one of the reasons why his form has tailed off a little bit. When he chose different equipment in previous years, it did take him a little while to get used to it. Maybe today is where it kicks in. As for Dudeney, he's kicked in really well. First visit on the stage, a 140, well done.
Yeah. Race to 3 sets, 3 legs needed to win a set. If you're getting involved here at the Palace, Dolan Dudeney to kick things off, and well, a big treble and then a little one for Dolan, 88 to open up his Ali Pali account in 2025.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Dudeney's very, very tall, slim, lanky, very twisted stance. His back foot is almost around the back of his front foot. That puts a lot of strain on the lower back and the hips. Might be something he struggles with later in his career. Looks fairly comfortable at the minute, but there's a great deal of twisting of the shoulders when he throws the dart. A bit like Wesley Plaisier from last night, and just a little less pronounced. Both of them playing in black and green, and I'm sure that's something you're not happy with, Mark.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, they are slightly different looking players, aren't they? But yeah, I you know my thoughts. I think it should play in different colours, but it doesn't matter on the radio, does it? So no problem
I guess
for
not.
us.
Well, one thing's for sure, if we were going to have that rule for the away shirt, it would be Dudeney who
56.
would have to wear the second shirt because Brendan is the higher ranked player.
Yep, he is. You are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels. Book your Christmas party now. Visit villagehotels.com. So, this game, in the opening leg, they're all level, 206 apiece. Dudeney with the throws at the hockey now. 2 single 20s high and can't find a treble, so Dolan will fancy he could put some pressure on the youngster.
Yeah, should do. Target from 206 should be something like 66. He's not going to get there. Starts with a big 5 and then into the 20s.
45.
And only gets 2 singles, one either side of the treble. It does leave a finish of 161, so Dudeney's got the first chance of taking a leg on the stage here today on day 5. Starts on the 19s on 146.
56.
Ends up trimming 56 off to leave 90. Dolan on 161 to snag this first leg. This would be quite the take. 60 found. 51 just over the top.
97.
When he gets those darts to land, they're very upright and a bit wobbly when they hit the board. But it's Dudeney for 90.
Treble 20 hit, that leaves double 15. Oh, he's done the one thing he couldn't do, and that's hit the single. So he has to burn a dart, and Dolan for 64 will fancy this for an early steal.
He will, because he loves the bottom left corner of the board. That's where he makes his money. That's a single 16, a big one. Then a bigger one for double 16. He's missed that double 16 by a good 2 centimetres on the right-hand side. Meaning that Dudeney comes back for sixes. Right down, and I mean down because he's tall, to the 3 o'clock position. He's missed the first one just on the outside. Then a little bit further away, ooze from the crowd. And a little bit more because he's missed all 3 on the outside of double 6.
None of them particularly far away, but crucially, none of them in. Dolan, double 8. Moves the wire, double 4. Moves the wire again. Oh, my word. How close was that? But close is not good enough in this game.
That should have been a tagline on Bullseye. Close is not good enough. Double 3 for Dudeney. That's got a ring to it. That's if he hits it with the 3rd dart. And he does. Big smiles from the tall man from just outside Brighton. He's saluting the crowd and definitely using the fact that he's English against the man from Northern Ireland. He's got a smile on his face, of which we can all enjoy. Because when you're younger and you think, am I ever going to win a leg of darts on that stage? He's just done it. Now he's got to build on it.
Yeah, build he is. Well, that's some way to open up against the Dolan throw. Dudeney's loving it up there. Big smile on his face. Look, I think when you said, would have asked him about that first leg, and he said, yeah, I want to get a good hold of throw. 27 dart hold of throw. Doesn't matter, he held throw.
It really doesn't matter. Considering the season he's had, where he's only been to the last 16 of a PDC event once. That was back in Players Championship 7, right at the start of the year. And this was not long after he got his tour card, somewhat unexpectedly. He's not played in a European Tour event all season. He didn't qualify for any of them. And he only got to the last 64 7 further times. The last 64 is round 2 on the tour. So it's not been a great season, but it could end really well.
Could do. 138 Dolan. First one's in. Treble 20, lots of room. Now treble 18 for a blockbuster early on. Way off the double 12.
I love some of the reactions you get from Dolan.
Tavis, you acquire 124.
As if to say, why was that so high? Dudeney's going for 54 in bull, and he's got the treble 18. Bull! That was not far away. That had the sound of a 25. It didn't quite have the sound of a bull, unfortunately, for Tavis.
Double 12 for Dolan. Ooh, that's a wild dart. Hits a single, but double 6 is taken with a minimum of fuss. So Brendan Dolan is off and running. 1-1 opening set, race to 3 sets.
Yeah, he's not happy with the way he's playing, Brendan. He is his own worst critic. And he is defending quite a lot of money in this tournament. And there's been a lot made of Luke Humphries defending 500,000 points because he won this 2 years ago. Luke Littler defending 200,000 points because he made the final 2 years ago. But people like Brendan Dolan, who aren't necessarily that high ranked at the minute, he's defending 50,000 points. In order to get that amount of money back, he's going to have to make the last 16 or beyond. That's a bit of pressure on someone who's not in great form. So he'll be feeling it. He'd like to get this first set in the bank. Starting to play a little bit better now, and that 140 proves it. 2-6-1 after 6 for Dolan.
Yeah, Dudeney on 401. You're live on talkSPORT 2. Don't forget, every dart of this championship live on the talkSPORT app and on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe over there. It's Dolan looking to really crank up the pressure on Dudeney's throw, and he's going to do that now because he's down. Now, he has left a non-finished Dolan, but he won't be bothered because Dudeney, whatever he does here, he can't leave a finish.
Precisely. It's a good visit from Tavis. 135 with those violently sparkly points. They are really aggressive. He leaves 2 away. Dolan on 166, like you mentioned, Mark. Can't finish that, but you can bring it down. Only 60 though, and that might be enough. But if Tavis can pressurise him here, leg 3 could go his way. A lot of his darts are going in upright and then flattening out. Another 2 treble visit, 2 treble 18s this time to leave 80. Dolan's under pressure.
He is, 106. Well, that leaves single 20, leaves treble 18 for double 16. And this time Dolan does hit the double at the first time of asking. Excellent finishing from the Northern Irishman, and Dolan in and leads by 2 legs to 1, and now throwing for the opening set.
That's the kind of shot he's noted for. He's never been the biggest scorer, but he's a grafter. He is someone who can grind you into the ground like a big giant and his bread. He's doing it now. He's starting to find a bit of a rhythm with those very Gaelic looking darts. They're very pretty. Golden, black, bit of green. They're probably aesthetically the most beautiful darts on the tour, and he's starting to use them beautifully.
Yeah, well, he leads 2 legs to 1. Mentioned right at the top as he fires in another 140. That's back-to-back 140s now. Dudeney's on the back foot here. I said this was a nightmare draw for Tavis Dudeney, and the respect you pay Brendan Dolan, and we've seen him do it in all the big tournaments. He's beaten big names everywhere he's been. Even the big names would have been worried about getting Brendan Dolan in round 1.
Correct. 2 years ago, he took out Gerwyn Price and Gary Anderson back-to-back, and then he got littler.
60.
I mean, talk about a terrible section of the draw. It couldn't have got any worse than that. He got 3 world champions on the bounce.
Mark of the man 59. That he beat 2 of them.
Brendan, you require
161 then. Can't get it going, but he's got time. 121 left.
59.
Came down for 19s. Well, he may potentially have gone the bull route there, but
he's old school. He likes to concentrate on the 60, and with players like the now retired Steve Beaton
80.
From the PDC, people like Kevin Painter and Merv King, Brendan Dolan's in that bracket. They don't use the bullseye as much as the kids do. He might use the bull here. He's got a 20, 82 left. Hasn't got the bull. He's got half of it though.
62.
And that big 17 tidies it up lovely to leave tops for the set, and he's been in command ever since leg 1 was completed.
You saying that Brendan Dolan's not down with the kids then?
No.
What are you saying?
Not having it. No, he's one of the granddads of the tour, and we won't change him for anything. He's great.
Tops for the set then. 40. Dolan with his 4 darts in the opening leg. He's been pretty good thereafter. But now he needs 2 10s. And 2 10s, Dolan delivers. 3. You love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem. You'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts that he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system. Instant, accurate scoring and a slick, modern way to sharpen up your game. So if you want the equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target. magic. It needs to be magic.
7 o'clock, where the likes of Dirk van Dijvenbode and Johnny Clayton make their Ali Pali debuts for this year's event. Busy night ahead, busy afternoon ahead as well. Cameron Menzies takes on the young gun Charlie Manby. 2 old stagers, Mensa Suljevic and David Cameron, battling it out for a place in round 2. And Peter Wright looking for a 3rd World Championship, takes on Noelin van Leuven, who qualified off the women's series. We are here, Mark Wilson and Paul Nicholson, with you for game 1 of the day. Brendan Dolan against Tavis Dudeney. Dudeney on debut, won the opening leg and was loving life on the Ali Pali stage. Might not be loving it quite so much now. Brendan Dolan reeling off 3 on the spin, averaging mid-80s, having taken out the opening set 3 legs to 1. And Paul Nicholson, Dolan doing pretty much what we expected.
Yeah, I think so. It's a mid-80s average. It's tidy on the doubles, especially after the first leg. But there's a nice bit of levity on the stage right now. Even Dolan and Dudeney, with differing experience, shared a bit of a giggle before the start of set 2, but now the smiles have disappeared and it's down to business. Good stuff from Dolan, especially in legs 3 and 4, to take that set by 3 legs to 1. Hasn't lost in the first round of his tournament, because sometimes he goes into round 2, as in the past. It doesn't happen anymore. But the last time he lost his first game, it was in the 2022 championship to a certain Callan Rids. And that was one of those games, Mark, where Rids went berserk, and there's nothing that Dolan could have done.
59.
Dudeney at the hockey. Dolan's got the throw in the second set. That means he throws in the odd-numbered legs, 5 legs in each set, but you've got to get to 3 to win it. And it's 1-0 Dolan, but needs 2 more sets for a spot in round 2.
You don't have to be a genius to figure out who Tavis Dudeney supports in football, because even though he's wearing green and black on his dart shirt, all you have to do is look at the animal on the back of his shirt and the colour scheme of the flights and the animal on the flights. He's a seagull, being from Polegate, which is not too far from the south coast. He likes Brighton. Well, they're okay right now, I guess.
Yeah. Premier League football live on talkSPORT tonight. Manchester United against Bournemouth. Adrian Durham and the team. From 7, if you've got the app, you can swipe left and right between the 2 and take in all the action. Dudeney all over the top wire of the 60, but not in it at the moment.
I get the feeling that Tavis got his tour card in 2025 earlier than expected. I think we all thought that in the future he would grace the tour, but directly winning the qualifying day in January, people were surprised that it came so soon. I think what he should be doing, moving on from today, whatever happens, is use everything in this tournament and in 2026 as experience, because he's young, he's only 21, he's got a great career ahead of him, but he's up against someone who is wily. 167 Dolan is coming down quickly, and he's left 32 with a 135.
Yeah, 164 Dudeney. Can't get the combo started. Look, Dudeney's already a winner by getting here. He's won the tour card holder qualifiers, won £15,000. You'd only get that if you won a Players' Championship event.
Correct. This is a win for him getting here, but he wants to win on the stage, of course. Who wouldn't? Dolan, dart number 2 in double 16, and if he keeps leaving that corner, Dudeney's experience on this stage may be brief. He beat Daryl Pilgrim 7-6 in the first round of the qualifier.
95.
That was on November the 24th, the day after the Players' Championship finals ended at Minehead, which was, of course, won by Littler. Then he would beat Jim Long of Canada by 7 legs to 6 in a real dust-up. And then he would defeat Martijn Dracht of the Netherlands and confine him to Q School in the process. He beat Martijn by 7 legs to 4 to get here and to cash that £15,000 cheque with a possibility of more.
Yeah. But Dolan is a set-up and a leg up. Live on talkSPORT 2 this afternoon.
96.
Crowd packed to the rafters. There are, if you are eagle-eyed and you follow the PDC on social media, there are
57.
tickets, odd numbers of tickets that have been reclaimed, if you like, that have appeared on sites that the PDC clearly are not happy about. They've cancelled the tickets and they're putting them back on sale. You might, if you just have a look, you might get the chance to come.
Absolutely. Plenty of sessions left before Christmas. If you want to be here, it doesn't cost you to have a look. Well, have a look at this treble 20 wide, don't you, Tavis? That's a brilliant 140 to leave 94. Might get his first leg since the first leg of the contest right here. And considering how many darts it took him to take that out, this could be a darn sight better. Having said that, Dolan's doing what he does, and he's left 105 just in case Tavis doesn't take 94.
Yeah, treble 18, he's hit. Right, tops. Just takes a moment. Just toes the hockey again. Looks up at the top of the board. Just over the top. One dart left. Oh, got closer but not in. And just a worried look across his face because he'll be expecting Dolan will get a go at this 105.
Yeah, most people who have played Brendan will expect him to hit this. There he goes. There's 57. There's a 16, and that's a bit too close. The flight's in the way. Can he create an angle to hit double 16? It was really pesky, that single. It was way too close to the outer ring. And it made double 16 really difficult to hit. And he hit a single 7.
Dudeney's missed tops. He's missed 10, but surely he can just slide one off the barrel. No,
20.
More double trouble for Dudeney. That's 5 in this leg he's had.
25.
Well, there's a bit of tidying up to do for Brendan Dolan here. He'd rather that penultimate dart went in the double 16. Now he's missed the big number. He's making a right old mess of this. 1 dart left, and he's missed double 4. Well, Brendan Dolan had 5 darts from double 16, and he's got nowhere near it.
That is all because of the single 16 he hit in the previous visit. It caused all sorts of trouble. Dudeney's on 10s, he splits them. Double 5. That's in, and that is his first leg in a little while. He is back in this second set. It's 1 leg all on talkSPORT 2. Your home of darts on the radio for day number 5. This is session number 8 of 36. We're getting our teeth into this tournament.
100.
As each day goes by, we get closer to someone banking £1 million on January the 3rd. Albeit with a couple of breaks in between. Something called Christmas.
100.
Something called New Year.
I think that £1 million will just about cover Mace's expenses bill for the tournament. Here's Dolan, start of leg 3, set 2 leads us set to 0. It's 1-1.
Do you know the story about Brendan when he got that 9-darter at the Grand Prix, the one that gave him his nickname? Well, let's load that 180 for Dudeney, shall we? That leaves 2-2-1. Dolan got a £5 bonus for hitting that 9 in the semi-finals at the Grand Prix all those years ago. Do you know what he did with the money? He didn't spend it, he didn't save it, he gave it away. He gave it to his local church, had them replace the stained glass window in the name of his dad.
93.
It's an astonishing story, and it tells you everything you need to know about Brendan Dolan. He's an incredible man.
Oh, that's some tail. But
60.
on the Arras side of things, Dudeney's got to look at 128 here for a break of throw. Dolan's on 101, but it's Dudeney at the hockey now. He's hit that treble 18 again. Can't follow it in. I expected him to hit that. He's been really good there.
Yeah, he's been really good at grouping the points together. That was a really good opportunity to do that. Dolan's on another mini ton plus finish here of 101. He messed up the 105 in the previous leg. If he doesn't take 101 out, Dudeney's going to be on tops for a 2-1 lead in the second set. There's 21 of them on treble 7 tops. He's got one of them. How about another? Oh, it's a beauty! Back of the net for Brendan, and he loved that one. I'll tell you one thing, Tavis Dudeney did not enjoy that one little bit. It's 2-1 to Brendan in the second set.
Treble 7 tops. Oh, back comes Dudeney. Look at that, 3 on a pinhead, and he's letting Dolan know about it as well.
Here we go. Now the game's caught fire. Getting shades of when Dolan played against Mickey Mansell a couple of years ago. With all due respect to that Northern Ireland derby, we all thought, that's not going to be quick. It might be decent. It turned out to be an absolute ripper.
last leg shootout?
Absolutely. One of the best games we've ever seen at the Palace.
It was an absolute thriller. Remember it well. Brendan Dolan, 2-1 up in the second set. Dudeney on throw, so Dolan knows whatever happens here, he's going to have the throw in the deciding leg should he need it. Dudeney's just getting up a bit of a head of steam here. He's getting stuck in, he's attacking the game, and he's looking for another max.
You were saying? He's now got 4. I think we're starting to learn something about Tavis. Because he's not played any big stage darts in 2025, we didn't know how he was going to handle this.
60.
Oh, he's starting to handle it rather well. He's on 83 after 9, and we're starting to see what he can do. That's treble 3, though. 74 left. There's treble 14. Misses double 16, but that's fine. Dolan's all the way back on 3-1-7. A last leg shootout in set 2 is very, very likely.
It is. And it's one of those huge legs that means 2-0 in sets or 1-1 in sets.
85.
Such a difference. Dudeney looking at double 8. He's not been great on his doubles, but that one is in the target. That was a good leg. 13 dart hold of throw. If he can produce another 13 dart, he may well win the set.
There's one thing everybody should know about Dolan, though. He knew exactly where he stood in that leg. He was being butchered in the scoring stakes. And he said to himself, it's all right, I'll wait till the next leg. I've got the darts. I'll just get you when we start again. Starts with 99. If Dudeney finds another 13 darter, it might be good enough. But that's the reason why he's back in the match. Might as well call him the screwdriver, because he's turning the screw in the maximum department. He's 5-0 up.
He is. Might not be in a minute. Ooh, 140. Not bad from Dolan, but if Dudeney can get another 2 treble visit here, he becomes favourite for the set. He's just above the wire, he's running for cover. Doesn't find it. Oh, and only 58. So Dolan has weathered a bit of a storm right at the start of this 5th leg of the deciding leg in set 2.
Yeah, 2-6-2. He doesn't have to switch just yet, but he will now. 80 scored, over to 18s. Oh 92. My, he's got treble 4. That leaves 170. That was a little bit fortuitous. Now, does he have to hit that 170? We're about to find out from Tavis. What are you doing, Tavis? You got to switch after dart 1. Well done. Good reset. And 92. He finds 93 to leave 170 as well. It's a big fish off.
It is. Who's got the best bait? Brendan Dolan. Oh, Brendan Dolan needs the ball for the big fish. Unbelievable. Brendan Dolan, the history maker, sends the Ali Pally crowd into raptures. They both left the big fish, but Tavis is still waiting. He's not going to get a chance to cast his net. Dolan delivers a mammoth 170 checkout, and he leads here at the Palace by 2-0. Race to 3. Brendan Dolan is pumped, and why wouldn't he be? He's 1 set away from round 2. It's Dolan 2, Dudeney 0.
Magic! 180! Luke Linkler, get on target! Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler, get on target. magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler, get on target.
Brendan Dolan goes 2-0 to the good. The history maker delivering on the big stage once again. Tavis Dudeney, well, he's enjoying his day, but I think he'd have been enjoying it a whole lot more if it was he who would have hit the big fish and levelled up the match at 1-1. You are listening to the World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 in partnership with Village Hotels with 34 locations across the UK. Visit villagehotels.com. Brendan Dolan, a showstopper, Paul Nicholson.
What a shot that was. That really did lift the audience, and it lifted Brendan Dolan as well. He shielded his own throw at the end of set 2 so well. And I can say from personal experience, Mark, what it's like to hit a 170 finish on that stage. It is exhilarating. But when I hit one against Kim Huybrechts in 2012, I hit it in the middle of the set. The best time to hit one is at the end of the set. You can really enjoy it for a couple of minutes, then get back to work.
Well, you like your NFL. I was listening to it last night on talkSPORT 2. That's the equivalent of a walk-off winning field goal, isn't it? You hit the ball and you just walk off. Go, there you go, have a bit of that.
Yeah, kind of thing that Chris Boswell would like to do for the Steelers, or any of the kickers at the minute, in pretty difficult conditions over in North America. It's pretty chilly over there at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video of the guy at Chicago who poured his bottle of pop into his cup and it froze mid-pour. So he wants to come and sit in here for 30 seconds. That get rid of his frozen drink.
Absolutely. Well, Dudeney, I think, might be frozen in shock. I mean, what an experience that second set was. He turned up the heat. It wasn't good enough. He wasn't able to get rid of Dolan, and that's typical of Brendan.
40.
He's really hard to beat.
Yeah, he hit 4 180s in 4 legs and lost the set. Welcome to the World Championship. 2-0 down, race to 3. Ryan Searle awaits the winner.
60.
I mean, both averaging 86 at the minute. The big difference is Dolan's hit 6 of his doubles and Dudeney's only hit 3, 18%. That's not going to win him a game at this level.
Yeah, not against one of the best,
60.
most experienced doublers on the planet in Brendan. Dudeney's on 156. He's got 6 darts from here because Dolan, against the throw, hasn't left a finish.
40.
But that dart on the floor for the Dude, the second man to be known as the Dude in PDC darts, the other one being Northern Irishman Daryl Gurney before he became Super Chin. It's kind of a Carnivanish nickname, isn't it? When the first 4 letters of your name are Dude.
54.
But it's 116 for a 1-0 lead in set 3.
Yeah. Treble 19 hits, so the single, oh, he's hit big 7. Now, it may not matter because Dolan's on 147, but that was an overly aggressive throw there. All he needed to do was hit the big single.
Brendan, you require
So 147, he's already hit 101, 106 and 170. But he can't get the treble 19.
Well, even on the 52 left that Tavis had, he went for the treble 12. I don't see the reasoning for that in the biggest match of your life. Play the game in its simple way. He has got tops of 3 in hand. Just over the top of dart 1. Next one just a little bit underneath. Got to hit this double 10. Very well done to Tavis Dudeney, who takes the lead by 1 leg to 0 in the 3rd set. If he didn't hit that, Dolan was waiting on 58. It's a good job he got it.
But it was an overly aggressive throw at the treble 19 with his second dart. Had it gone in, he'd have been on double 1 anyway.
Yeah, correct. There's just that big 19 sitting there waiting to be hit to leave yourself on top. Why on earth would you go anywhere close to the treble? I don't assume for 1 second that he's gone for the 57,
58.
that maybe he's had a bit of an adrenaline hit. But getting into the 7 on that combination in the previous leg, it was a mistake, but thankfully he didn't pay for it.
Well, we've got all 127 games live from the Alexandra Palace. We've also got our festive 50 on the football as well. Manchester United, Bournemouth live and exclusive talkSPORT tonight. Tomorrow it's Carabao Cup action. Cardiff take on
99.
Chelsea. Adrian Durham, Joe Shannon and the former England captain Stuart Pearce there. Then on Wednesday, a doubleheader. Manchester City take on Brentford and Newcastle take on Fulham. And then we're in Europa Conference League action. Palace in action Thursday night. And then Friday, we're back in our home of the EFL. talkSPORT 2, Swansea Wrexham, a Welsh derby. Hugh Wilsoncroft, Nigel Adderley and the former Scotland striker Chris the Willumar team for that one. So lots of football, lots of darts, NFL as well thrown in there. So much live sport. No better place to be.
Cardiff versus Chelsea, that's the Blues against the Blues. Well, they can't wear the same strip.
No. Good point. Dolan 136.
58.
Only 58, but Dudeney's back on 2-4-6. Dudeney leads by a leg to nil. Third set, Dolan leads 2-0.
Dolan on 78. He's got plenty of time as well. Only 40 from the man from Polegate. So Dolan can go for 2 big singles here to leave tops. 18, then 20 to leave tops. He hasn't got the 18. He's got a small 4, but he has got a treble 14 switch to double 16. And that's what he does. The guy might as well be a French polisher. If there's a scratch there, he's just going to polish it up. It's wonderfully done from Dolan. He turns a stressful situation, somewhat, into nothing at all.
100.
Probably the reason why he's made 2 quarterfinals here in the past. So he can tell us all about what it's like to play New Year darts in this place, because he's done it twice.
Yeah, might want to stay away from that treble 20 that was precariously hanging out of the board. It's a treble 19, 120, called by Hugh Ware, our official today.
Yeah, he's got one of the best nicknames in the sport.
100.
Hugh What When Where. That's one of Dan Dawson's.
Yeah.
He's flanked by Andrew Davies on the left-hand side of the stage. And Scott Gibbling, 2 of the most experienced officials in world darts, doing a fabulous job.
Yeah. It's, as Dudeney's looking for a max here. That's his 6th of the contest. It's funny when we go abroad, we go Germany and around Europe, it's Hugh and Kirk that are the superstars. They're always posing for selfies and stuff. I've never seen anything like it.
Who would have thunk it?
45.
Famous times ahead for Charlie
Tavis,
Costerfield then, and Owen Binks, who's joining the squad next year.
Yeah.
Dudeney 1-2-1. He started on the 25, but he's got a 6. He has got a lovely treble 19 recovery though, and then gets the big 18 to leave himself tops, with Dolan back on 240. He's going to have to hold his throw in this set, you feel. If he doesn't, he's going to lose this match. And here comes Dolan for the pressure.
100.
Not one helicopter finger in this game. Not one, because that's what he does when he hits a max.
Yeah. Tops for Dudeney for 2-1. This time he gets it at the first time of asking. Another 13 dart leg for Dudeney. There's been some good stuff in and amongst it from him.
Game on.
You can tell what his level is at the minute. Seasonal average, low 80s. Overall average, 85. Set average, 85. This is what Tavis can do at the minute. He just needs to develop. And this is a great deal of experience. If you were going to give him a game on the Palace stage, get up there, let's see what you can do. What will you learn? The kind of opponent he needs to go up against is Brendan Dolan, because it's not the kind of pace he wants to play. It's awkward. Let's see if he can handle it.
100.
101 followed by a ton for Dolan. Dudeney opens up with 57. What can he do on his second visit? Well, he can add in a 140, so only 4 points between them, 2 visits deep in the 4th leg. 2-0 Dolan leads, 2-1 Dudeney leads. He's got to win this set or he's going home.
Remarkably, Dudeney's got 50% on the 140 column as his 180 column. 6 180s, but only 3 140s. But his previous visit, the 140 was a worldie. He blocked it with dart 1 and still found 2 trebles afterwards. He's back in the 60 here with dart 1 and dart 3. In between, he gets a 5. Not going to do him any good. He's on 179, Dolan 160.
Yeah, 2 visits at it. Might only need the 1. He's in the treble. Just can't quite follow it in. He'll stay there. Ton to leave 60. Dudeney hitting and hoping from 179.
139 is the magic number. He's not going to get that. He's got 39 to start, and then a cracking last dart in the 60 to leave 80 just in case.
60.
Dolan to hold his throw to make it 2-2 in the 3rd set, just like set 2. He's got the 20, and it's out of the way of the middle. He's missed double top. And he's missed double 10 as well. Dudeney has a chance of winning set 3 now. This is where comebacks can start.
Single 20 below. Single 20 above the treble. Just moves a fraction to the center. Topped for the set. Oh, over the top. Dolan breathes a sigh of relief. Big chance gone for Dudeney.
That may be the only chance he gets to stay in this game. Dolan's on 5s. Green bit at the top, and he splits them in half. This isn't easy. He's only just got the single 3, but he has got the double 1. My, threw that fast. It's like he knew he was going to hit double 1. 2-2 in the third set. Here we go, but this time, Dudeney's got the darts. That's another 140. It's a great start. If he holds, he will remain in the tournament. If he doesn't hold, he will be out at the first hurdle.
Yeah, this to half the deficit. Dolan responds with a ton.
Dolan's been there, worn the t-shirt, experienced it all. This is a great leg though from Dudeney. 131 there off the back of the 140 start. 230 after 6 is an excellent effort. He's looking very calm on the stage considering the situation he's in here.
Yeah.
85.
Dolan frustrated that he can't get the scoring going. He's 86 behind, and Dudeney's got 3 in hand, and he's in the red bit again. Another
100.
ton down to 130, so Dolan needs to go big here or he's in big trouble.
Could be in the same sort of trouble that Stephen Bunting was in last night against Sebastian Białowski. After 2 sets, you thought, oh, he's got this done. Next thing you know, Bunting is 2-1 down in the final set. Dudeney for the set, 130. He's got 6 for it. Don't do anything silly, Tavis. He's got small 20, small 18. 92 left. I like that he's checking with the referee. Shows that he's composed. Treble 20 leaves double 16, but a small 20 again just keeps the question mark out there.
Yeah, might only be 1 at a double. Dolan 176. 140 would be perfect. Can't find a treble. Can he get in behind it? No, he can't. A wall of darts.
60.
Well, he threw that last dart, I think, expecting it not to go in. It didn't go in, so 72 for the set.
16s are calling. He gets a single. He needs another. He's got another set dart, in fact. And this time, Tavis Dudeney does convert tops. And he wins set 3 to make it 2-1 to Dolan. He is still in the tournament. And after pointing to his temple on the stage, I wonder what he's thinking. Have I got Brendan in the kind of mood where he's feeling a bit nervous about getting over the line? Question that. Just like earlier on in the match, you said that Dolan was really good at serving things out. He won't be too perturbed by losing that set. He'll just focus on the set where he has the darts, and that's now.
Yeah. 2-1 to the good, and throwing in set 4 for the match. Still no helicopter from Brendan Dolan, but a 140 nudges him back in front.
Here he goes again, does Tavis. How has he found that gap? Seriously. You know the thinnest street in the world is in Victoria, in British Columbia. It's a tiny little street. Tavis Dudeney finding that last dart in the treble 20 was like giant haystacks trying to walk down that street in Victoria. It was an absolutely cracker's dart. He's seriously talented, this lanky lad from Polegate.
Could have really been called a pole, couldn't he? He's like a bean pole, isn't he?
65.
He's got a bit of a Polish look about him as well. He looks like he's got a stern look about him. He doesn't show a great deal of emotion. Well, apart from the second set, of course.
Brendan Dolan.
82.
Good last start. Needed that as well. Gets him down to 126. Dudeney on 175. But Dudeney at the hockey now. Can he put pressure back on Dolan? And he is going to do, because he's in that red bit again. Oh, big deflection into the single 1. 81 could have been so much better. But he is on a 2-dart out. Dolan, 3 ton plus checkouts already. Looking at 126.
Fascinating situation this, especially when it's on the Dolan throw. He's got a treble 19 start. He's got a treble 19 continuance, double 6. That had a look. It's just on the outside of double 6. And Dudeney's got a chance to break at the start of set 4. There might be some emotion if he hits this mark.
I think he'll let Brendan Dolan know, but he's hit single 18. Went double-double and didn't find it outside the board. So Dolan breathes again. for the early hold in set 4. 2-1, race to 3 sets. Dolan is looking at 2 sixes.
Doesn't like this double because of the way his darts sit in the board. If he's going to get it, he's got to get it early, and he's covered it because it's a centimetre to the right. He has to go high here on double 6, and that's beautifully crafted. He can't hit the bottom of double 6 when he misses it outside. He has to go over the top, and he's cruised over that first blocker by about a centimetre. Had a little flick on the flight on the way through, but it was just good enough.
1-0 in favour of Dolan. Now for those watching on YouTube, we're all frantically scrambling under the desk because I've dropped my pen. Thank you.
It's a team effort, Mark.
It is. Well done, guys. 1-0 Dolan
100.
leads in the 4th set.
I like the way that Brendan is dictating the pace of this game as well, because Dudeney would be so much more comfortable playing someone like Charlie Manby, who you will hear in the next game against Cameron Menzies. But when he played Brendan, even though he's a lot quicker than he used to be, he's still an awkward pace.
Yeah, he is. Menzies, Manby to come, Suljovic, Cameron, and right against Van Leuven. Another max on the way. I'll tell you what, when he does get maximums, they're generally on the end of a pin.
Incredible. This is like Newcastle versus Sheffield United. It's 8-0 in maximums. What a performance on the treble 20. His average is starting to climb a little bit here, and in this set it's closer to 98 than 88.
Yeah, both averaging 88. Not a lot in this one. He's in again, but he's not going to fill it up this time because he's on 163. Oh, brilliant. 131 to leave double 16. Dudeney waits patiently as Dolan on 185 can only hope that Dudeney will miss. Oh. 185 and 2 treble 20s and then a single 25. Brilliant darts from Dolan.
Now talk about darts on a pinhead. Those first 2 from Dolan in the 60 were basically connected. Double 16 for Dudeney. He's got some confidence now. His early misses at double seemed like a lifetime ago. And if this was darts on ice, Dolan would be on the ice, on his skates, but he'd hear the ice cracking a little bit. He might want to get a move on because Dudeney keeps approaching him. And with it being 1-1 in the 4th set and 2-1 to Dolan, this is getting good.
2-1, Dolan leads, 1-1 in the 4th set. 3 points between them. Dolan at the hockey, no big treble. Oh dear, that is a poor visit. 46 opens the door for Dudeney. Is this his moment now?
He's in the 60 again with dart 2. That's a steady ton from Tavis. 2-6-1 and he has a dart lead. Dolan back on 3-1-8. He's got to get a move on here. His entire game has been tons and 140s. No maximums and decent doubling.
60.
And if I may say so, Mark, a little bit of stubborn nature on the treble 20. He has not been switching enough.
No, he hasn't. Mentioned in the last leg that he threw a dart, not even believing it was going to go in, and it didn't go in.
Another decent visit from Dudeney. Last start, hit the treble 20 to leave 180, which of course he can't check out. With Dolan on 258 for the first time, helicopter finger. It's a pretty good time to get your first maximum because he needed one.
He did. He really did.
125.
Right, Dolan hold throws, looking at 78.
Requires 78.
Not quite must make, but be getting pretty tense if he doesn't make it. Dudeney's on 55. Oh, again, he's missed a big number, and this time he doesn't dig himself out of a hole. So Brendan Dolan has left the door open for Dudeney here. 55 for a breaker throw in the 4th set.
This is the break he needs. Single 15 is safe. A wipe of the hand on the trouser leg. Tops, he's got 2. He needs double 10 with Dolan sitting on tops. And Dudeney does not respond with accuracy. Can Dolan protect his throw and breathe a sigh of relief for 2-1 in the 4th?
He's a lucky boy that he's getting a go at this. Missing the big 18. cardinal error. Oh, he's inside double 10, double 5. Oh, the old third dart killer from Dolan. Just as Dudeney's starting to get excited. Well, he's now one leg away from elimination. Brendan Dolan riding his luck there.
That's the old Chris Tarrant dart, that one, Mark. But we don't want to give you that. My word, that was an impressive double 5. Just like the double 1 from earlier. There's Tavis doing what he does. Maximum number 9. You get the feeling if he's going to win this match, he's going to need about 14 or 15 of them. And he could do that as long as he's got enough legs to play.
I won't mind another one here. Get him on the perfect leg of darts. There's 4 of them. There's 5. Oh, he's switching. Why did he switch?
His darts do wobble when they hit the board. And I think he was worried that if he hit the flight first, it would fall on the floor. Or potentially cascade elsewhere. Dolan is sticking to his task, and he's got his second maximum. There's only a point between them in this leg, and it could be the last leg of the match.
Dudeney throwing for his life on the Ali Palace stage here. Loses this leg. He's out, but it's 2 treble 18s. Not for the first time in this game. He's down to 54, and he'll get a go at the 54 to take this to a deciding leg of set 4. 2-1 Dolan leads.
He couldn't take out 55 in the previous leg. If he doesn't take out 54, he could lose because Dolan's on 44. This tops is monstrous. He's missed it low again. Double 10. And he's missed double 10 again. Dolan gets his chance to put this very dangerous kid from Brighton out of this tournament. He's livid, and Dolan might be ecstatic.
Yeah. Might have been 2 darts time. Double 16 for the match for Brendan Dolan. Moves the wire. Double 8. Just takes a moment. That flight might be sticking up. Dudeney can't watch. And he can't watch, but he'll be watching now because Dolan's missed twice for the match. Dudeney is still alive. I think he put his equipment away.
Ali Pali loves the dude. Does the dude love Ali Pali? Misses 5's high. Misses 5's low, and that could be that. You can't give Brendan Dolan multiple chances for a match. Surely Brendan, with all of his experience, will get it done now.
He rode his luck in the last leg. He's rode his luck in this leg. But Brendan Dolan is safely through to round 2. But Tavis Dudeney played some outrageous darts through 9 maximums. But the real key moments went the way of the experienced campaigner who's having a word with his young opponent there, passing on the words of wisdom. There's a warm embrace between the two. But the key moments, the 170 finish at the end of set 2 that put him 2-0 up. And then when Dudeney fluffed his lines in the 3rd and 4th legs of that deciding set, Dolan stepped in. Can't give an old campaigner like Dolan too many chances, and Dudeney did just that. It was good from the dude, but it wasn't winning good, and it's Dolan who's through.
That was a really good game of darts, captivating at times. And if I may say so, I've seen a bit of Tavis Dudeney this season. The numbers do not tell you how good he can be. He's like a lump of clay at the minute. He just needs a bit of moulding, and he needs a bit of experience and time. He's got levels to find. Super talented. We wish him well over the festive season and into 2026, but sometimes experience, it just pays. You can't buy it, you have to get it. Brendan's got it, and he used it.
He certainly did. Brendan Dolan through to round 2. He will take on Ryan Searle. Pre-Christmas matchup there. Next up, coming up this afternoon, Mensa Suljovic against David Cameron. Peter Wright against Noah Lynn van Leuven. But the next match, this could be anything. Could be an absolute banger. Charlie Manby, one of the rising stars of the PDC, 20 years of age. He's taking on Cameron Menzies, who's got some not so fond memories of the Ali Palace stage. Murph and Mace will take you through that one next. But a cracker to kick us off, and it's Dolan who makes it through. He's beating Tavis Dudeney by 3-1.
Yeah, thanks, man.
him